when you think about the message of the Bible, you have a story that can be summarized by thinking about creation, and then the fall, and then redemption, and then new creation. So at the beginning and end of the message, the story of the Bible, you have creation. God created and God will create all things new one day. But even as you trace out the message throughout redemptive history, you have this emphasis on God's creation power. So after the flood, you see Noah and his family coming off the ark, and there's all this language that sounds a lot like creation, showing that God is the one who is still using his creative power. God is still the one who is strong and in charge. And he's also commissioned his people to continue to be fruitful, multiply, and fill the earth with his glory. You see creation language when he brings Israel up out from Egypt, as if he's creating a new people, again, for his glory. And then you see creation language when he brings his people back from their captivity in Babylon. For his glory, he's creating a people. And then ultimately Jesus, when he dies and is laid in the tomb for 3 days, on the third day he raises from the dead as a new creation, the beginning of God's ultimate new creation. He's the first fruits of that new creation, as Paul puts it. And so we see God's creative power in redemption. Paul says in 2 Corinthians 4, the God who said, let light shine out of darkness, shines the light of the glory of the gospel of Jesus Christ to you. And so God's creative power and his redemptive power can never be separated. The God who creates is also the God who redeems, and he does so with the same power, for the same reason, ultimately for his glory.